Hey guys, hey, it's Bri here coming at you guys with another video. Welcome back to Bootober. We're doing it again, we're at it again, and I'm so excited. So today I want to talk to you guys a couple things, some funny ways that I manifested without even realizing it. So if you want to hear some funny manifesting, kind of like a little bit of a magical moment, grab a cup of coffee, grab some tea or wine or something, because I feel like we're going to have some fun with this one, all right? So get comfortable and hear my funny stories on how I manifested and didn't even realize it until, well, I think like a month ago actually. So with that said, let's get to talking. I gotta get myself comfortable because you know what? This isn't really hilarious. Okay, so first things first, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like this video, well then hit the little thumbs button, the one that's up, okay? The one that's up. And put some comments down below on ways that you guys have manifested and you never even realized it until now. So let's begin with my home and moving, okay? Because this part is funny, and I'm gonna try and keep this at a pretty short one, but I feel like you guys, I feel like with us about to head into Mercury retrograde, we need some laughs, and this might be something that you guys can go back on and laugh at me. It's all good. I'm here for the laughs. I like to make people laugh. It is what it is. So my very first manifesting that I never realized I manifested until just recently is my home, okay? When I was in Casper, Wyoming, I had written down on an intentions page that I wanted to manifest my home by my birthday. So I was gonna be moved into my house, everything by my birthday. Now, let me tell you guys, moving down from Wyoming to South Carolina, I could have done it all by myself, yes, because I am that strong-willed of a person. I could have driven my car with the U-Haul trailer all by myself, but I'm so glad that my uncle came because I was fighting with the freaking lenders, with these things called underwriters. They are very ugly people, and they will try their hardest to keep you from buying a freaking house. I don't even know how many times this house almost did not close, but it did. Now here's the funny thing, like I said, remember how I said I had written on that little piece of paper that I wanted to close on my house by my birthday? Okay, my birthday is February 12th. We got all the way here to South Carolina. No house. We weren't gonna close. So we ended up going to the beach that weekend. You know, we went and did stuff the next day. I mean, we stuck around town waiting to close on my house. Not even sure if I had a place to live. Like, I thought I was homeless. I'm like, this is cool. I'm homeless. This is cool. But I never said that out loud. You know, while yes, my uncle, bless his heart, he was very stressed out. And being an empath, I kind of got a little stressed out too. I never said the words like that I was homeless or any of that stuff, because I was like, this is my house, like this is my home. We came and looked at the house, everything. I actually did not like my realtor. My realtor that was on my side, he was almost like, I kind of wished that he had a bit more of a backbone and would have like stood up for some things, because at first I was told I couldn't even look at the house. Like, I wanted to look at the house, walk through the house and actually see it. I'm like, well, since we can't close, you know, can I at least look at my house and walk into it? And he almost like, you know, was talking to the seller, almost didn't allow that to happen. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? I can't even walk into my house. I'm buying this house and I can't even go and look at it? That sounds a little fishy to me, right? That's a whole nother story in its own that we're getting off on. But anyways, So I woke up on my birthday, February 12th. Still no house. Still haven't even gotten so much as a, you're good to go, Bri. Nothing. Nothing from the lenders. I mean, it was, and I'm like, okay, put my uncle on the airplane. I was taking a big risk by putting him on the airplane. I'm not gonna lie. A huge risk by putting him on the airplane. But I put him on the airplane nonetheless. And I sat there and I cried. I kid you not. Once I put my uncle on the airplane, it was like everything was released. Everything, I let go of everything. I had such a tight hold, and that was the other thing. I had such a strong hold on everything that I wasn't, like, it was like I was trying to control everything and not just let it flow through. When I finally released, and I literally cried it all out, and then I got in my car. The minute I got in my car, I got the phone call saying, we got the papers, come down and sign. Crazy person says, what? Like, seriously. I just sat there for a second and I'm like, I didn't take any chances. I ran right on down there. I signed the freaking papers and I got into my house. And to this very moment, I still want to cry about that because that was very stressful, okay? To wake up on your birthday and not think that you have a home and then to find out that you did. Well, about a month ago, I found my paper for my intentions and I had to sit down and laugh because it said I will close on my home and be moved into my new home by my birthday, February 12th, 2019. I wrote that freaking number on my paper. So be careful of what you put down because the universe is gonna respond. The universe kind of has a sixth sense of humor too. So yes. The next part that I manifested and didn't even realize it is I wanted to move into a cottage. When I first moved into this house, it was very dirty and very manly and very ugly. Sorry house, but it's true. It was not the cottage that I had wanted, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna complain. Like I have a roof over my head. I saw the potential that was in it. Now look around my home. One of these days I will do a tour for you guys if you want it and show you guys like my home and all the remodeling I've done. I mean, I've put a lot of work into this house. A lot of work. There was ugly wallpaper along this wall and I took off all that wallpaper and I painted that. Guess what, guys? It now looks like a cute little cottage. It's the exact cottage that I had pictured in my mind every single morning when I was in Casper, Wyoming. It's like that cottage. Even the den where I have the wood paneling walls, at first I hated it. Now it's really comfortable in there. It's like a bit of Wyoming in my house. It's actually really comfortable and I actually kind of like it. So, and I've made it comfortable. I've made it into like a den where the dining room is and then the little like TV living room area is. And then I've kind of made this living room into like my Zen room where I meditate, I do my videos, readings, that kind of stuff. And then I have my bedroom, I have 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, and then a very big kitchen that I am absolutely in love with, and a garage. That was the next thing. I wanted a garage. Now I didn't write down that it had to be an attached garage, so thank you for that, universe. And a big fenced in yard for Sammy, and I have that. I have a really big backyard that is fenced in for Sammy. It's like the perfect fence too. She can't get out of it. I love it. Like it's so perfect. And where my house is located, it kind of looks like it's in the woods. So it's like this cute little cottage in the woods. Cause I always said I wanted a cabin too in the woods. Well, guess what? The universe responded. It looks like I live in the woods because of all the trees that surround me. So there you go. There's another hilarious way that I manifested and didn't even realize it until, I don't know, it was probably like a month ago. All right, so the next thing that I manifested and didn't even realize, I didn't realize this until a couple days ago actually, and I thought this was hilarious. I love to read. Reading is one of my favorite things. One of the things in the back of my U-Haul trailer that weighed the most was all my books. I didn't have a bunch of clothes, I didn't have furniture, no, it was books. It was so many boxes of books. When you compare the boxes of books to my 1 box of shoes, I really fell in the girl department on that part. But it was books. It was just boxes and boxes of books. I've always wanted a library. And since I was little, I've started like my own library. Well, when I moved down here, I was like, I kind of want to make one of the rooms into like a library, you know, maybe like a den or like something like that. This house has built-in bookshelves. It wasn't until like 2 months ago that I finally unpacked all of my books and put them on the bookshelves, and I just looked around a couple days ago and I went, I have a library. That is hilarious. I have my own little mini library in my home. And I'm still collecting books, like I'm still building this library. But I love that it has these built-in bookshelves because, like I said, I have my own little library and I didn't even realize it. I mean, it's not Beauty and the Beast library, which eventually I want a library like that, but it is. It's a library. So, like I said, those are some funny ways that I have manifested things and never even realized it until later on. You know, I wanted a cottage. Well, guess what? Now I have a cottage. A lot of people will be like, well, yeah, Bri, you put in the work. But if you look around this house, the very first thing that people say is, it's a cute little cottage. And that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted to manifest. I also bought my house, moved into my house on my birthday, which I've written down on that piece of paper. I have a library. I've actually been wanting that since I was a kid, so that was a long time coming. And it's probably going to continue to grow, so it might grow out of the den eventually, but at least for now, you know, I have a yard for Sammy to play in. So yeah, like I said, funny ways that I have manifested. So when you put your intentions out there, for one, be careful, because the universe will listen to you, and the universe does. I feel like the universe has a sixth sense of humor sometimes. Like, she's like this beautiful creature and she's lovely and wonderful. She looks exactly like one of my cards in my angel and ancestors. If you've ever had a reading with me, you've probably seen that card a couple of times because it does come up a lot lately. But that's what it reminds me of. And she's kind of like wanting to give you these things, but at the same time she's like, hey, I'm gonna do it exactly like you said right here. So yeah, let me know what you guys have manifested in this last month. Let me know if it's anything crazy or funny or any of that jazz. And like I said, if you have any like videos you're wanting to do for Halloween, I kind of want to do like a spooky story. So like my spooky tales of running into spirits, growing up next to the reservation, that kind of stuff, things that I have encountered. I'm thinking about doing that, so let me know if that is the video you guys want for Halloween. And with that said, I'm gonna get to going. I hope you guys manifest everything that you want, and hopefully it's not in this world weird way. But the point of this video is if you think you're not manifesting things, look around, because you probably are manifesting it. It's just not in the way that you thought it would be. When we let go of the control, when we let go of everything, it does come into our lives, but it's never the way that we think. And I have to tell myself this a few times, because I have to be in control of everything, I feel like, sometimes. So I do have to tell myself this also, but again, you're probably manifesting, it's just probably not in the way, you know, I manifested a cottage. I'm not even kidding you guys, this house was not very cute when I moved in here. Now it's adorable, it's freaking adorable. So just look around and realize, oh hey, I manifested that. Oh hey, I did that. Oh hey, I did that. Oh hey, you know, just keep telling yourself that. And eventually it's gonna like resonate with you and you're gonna be like, oh hey, that's pretty stinking awesome, I did that. So with that said, I love you guys. Bye.